love this guy. This is Brian Bixler. Today he's coming to visit me. We're going to do a little interview. And kind of cool. I'd like to do a new series where I interview people if I can. Get some interesting people in here. And Brian is definitely worthy. He's seems to be quite the artist with editing, and I think he gets a little help from his girlfriend, but he's running around chasing the angles, and even when he hardly tries, he comes up with great stuff. So, and also pretty skilled with saw. So, looking forward to Brian visiting today and getting to finally meet him in person. And thought it'd be nice to share that with my YouTube viewers. Hey. Good to see you.
Ashley here.
Hey, buddy.
Hi,
Ashley.
Nice to meet you.
That's cool.
It sounded like a semi-horn.
You got a whoopee cushion or something over there?
Hey, man. It's new to me. I've never flopped down that hard. So, Permagran, folks, but here we go. So, today we have Brian Bixler joining us from where?
Nevada City, California.
Nevada City, California. Came all the way to Grants Pass. And we have also the lovely Miss Ashley, who accompanied him, and the dog. I don't know if we can make out the dog,
Yeah.
but this is Timber, because he's a tree guy's dog, and so his name is Timber. And that's my chair. That is my chair. Okay, so anyway, not long ago, Nick from Tree Stuff did this cool idea where he interviewed Reg, and then I have been like building this kind of set. I thought I would have like some show, maybe call it like Tree Talk or something, you know. And then Brian said he'd come visit, so I thought, well, yeah, let's do an interview. So we're going to interview Brian Bixler. He is one of the prolific YouTube tree guys, I think. One of the artists that really takes tree work to the heart level. And so I'm going to ask him a few questions here. So to start with, he already said Carson City?
Close. Nevada City.
Nevada City.
Nevada City. It's confusing because it's in California.
Where did I get Carson City? Is that California too?
Carson City is Nevada.
Oh, okay.
So maybe
Nevada City,
Carson
California.
City, yeah.
It's like saying I'm from Alaska, Hawaii, or something. But anyway, Brian, so how old are you?
29. I'll be 30 in January. Big 3-0.
January 28th?
That's
20.
my mom's birthday. I'm the
Oh.
18th, and my grandma's is the 8th. Same day.
We're
Elvis
giving a
was
lot
born.
of banking record information
Yeah,
now.
my social
What's her
is
name?
61238.
Okay, so what's your occupation?
I am a business owner, tree climber, and videographer
Of what?
of
Oh yes, tree
trees.
climbing. Oh yes,
Definitely trees.
tree climbing, tree removal. Tree.
But I'm not really a videographer. That's just all
Well, you're just being kind. But
something I fell into.
oh, Ashley does some videography work too. That's the secret. They're actually a team, which is nice for a girl and a guy to be a team.
Yeah, work together.
Right. I have a similar effect with my wife. And but we're not here to talk about me. My next question: how did you get into tree work?
Oh, how did I get into tree work? So, a good friend of mine. He's a teacher. Teaches math and wood shop, and I saw him on a tree job, swinging from oak to oak, just removing some mistletoe and making a mess and coming down and collecting the check, and I was like, yes, that is the job for me.
Wow.
And so I had a landscape business that I was sort of building up and running at the time, and I kind of had that going, and then a good friend of mine, the tree climber, he just started having me work with him, and I learned little bits here and there.
So only in the summer.
Summertime, yeah, it
'Cause
was
he was a
mainly a
teacher?
summer thing, yeah, because he's teaching a little after school, a little
So
weekends.
how old were you when you did that? Because you're 29.
22.
So this guy is doing really good for not a huge amount of years in the business. Getting an international
you.
reputation,
Thank you.
even. That's incredible.
Thanks.
So, have we answered that question? We got that one?
The where did I learn? Yeah, basically from him. A couple other guys. That just little bits and pieces you pick up here
YouTube?
and there. A lot of YouTube.
So
You
guys
know.
out there on YouTube that watch these videos, they know where he's coming from.
Yeah,
Mhm.
absolutely. That's kind of where you learn a lot of little tricks of the trade and apply them to your own little style. Build off of that, and yeah, we all feed off each other and work together anyhow.
I probably wouldn't have got hurt so much if I had YouTube when I was younger. But it was kind of like I just didn't do things that hurt bad the last time. So,
Yeah, you got lucky, dog, for sure. You're still here.
Yep. So let's see. Moving on. Oh yes. Speaking of YouTube, I don't know, my channel. I get like a lot of questions from people.
Questions.
Do you have any questions that people are asking you that you haven't taken the time to type an answer? Maybe you could like answer them now, or is it just all
It's pretty much all.
Bixler?
Yeah, some questions.
I read the comment section before
Yeah.
this interview, and I did not see any questions. I saw only like Bixler for president type
It's
stuff.
usually like, oh, what song is that? You know, and I'm just like, I don't know, but it
Ashley,
sounds cool.
what
Yeah,
song is
Ashley,
that?
What song is that? You know, so one of those, but gosh, sometimes you get like, how long did it take you to do the job, or you know, it's just I don't get that many questions, thankfully.
Mhm. Yeah.
Don't ask me questions like this is horrible right now. Like,
This is good.
just get
This is really good. Let's go with another question since you think it's terrible. Let's see. Have you ever fell?
Man, I have these crazy dreams, you know, nightmares of falling, and then boom, you know, you wake up when you hit the ground, but
But no.
never fallen. No.
What about like a serious injury, like bone crushing?
Never broken a
saw
bone.
cutting
Never
body.
cut the saw with never cut the leg or nothing. No, nothing. Not
Mhm.
even a nick.
Hmm.
No juicy stories for you. Sorry.
Wow, that's good. I hope that stays the same.
Yeah, I will.
Yeah. Okay. Good. I'm looking.
Now I was getting actually, you know, really tired, hot, and just normal ground cutting, you know, cutting some wood, crippling crotches or whatever, and if you're not careful, you know, I mean, I saw the chain go close, and you just gotta, you know, just careful.
So what about chaps? You wearing them?
I wear, you know, I like chaps. That's one of the things that the guys say, well, why don't you have chaps on?
I wear them too, most of the time.
It's like, sometimes, I mean, there's
If
a
I'm
time
on the
and a
ground.
place.
Mm.
I'll wear them in the tree on.
Have you ever seen a
crane-
video where they fill the guy's pant legs with hams, and then they
No.
put chaps over these hams, and just lay into them?
Is that Nick Bonner?
Did he do that?
I think he put chaps on a pig or something.
I heard.
We don't know.
That sounds
Bonner.
pretty mean. I'm sure no animals were hurt in the filming.
Maybe
of
they
that.
were chainsaw pants.
I think these are like hams, like that you buy a ham and you stick it down some blue jean,
Getting
and then
hungry.
if you don't have the chaps on, you got some serious hamage.
Really?
And if you do have the chaps on, they work. So
You know, the only two things that come to mind of getting dinged up in a tree was the world's kind of small and dumb, but was coming down off an oak, one last little limb, and I was close to the ground, and it was pretty big, and the tips came down and didn't pop off the cut or anything, and the tips hit, and then the butt end came back and nailed me right in the leg.
Oh yeah, bruise.
Good, like, I finished the tree, and
Yeah.
then kick yourself, for the next couple of days because you're hurting. That was one.
Yeah, I got a few bruises.
You got a few bruises, yeah. The other one was a stupid bucking up a fir log, and I turned my back and it came over on my ankle. I got it out of there. It wasn't crazy bad, but it was just a little wake up call. You got to be watching yourself, careful,
Yeah, man.
safe and stuff. It can
Yeah.
happen anytime.
Yeah, I got a million stories, but since it's not my interview, let's
No,
go with
this is
another
mine.
question. Why do you do this video stuff?
Oh, I love the video stuff. Ever since I started, I guess, I was the guy that taught me a lot about climbing. He was always doing video stuff, little clips here and there, because he would think of ideas, tools, and inventions and wanted to share them. I just have always thought it was really cool to.
Me too.
To just film what we do for whatever reason, and then go back and watch it all, and then it just evolved and snowballed into
Yeah,
madness.
I feel it.
Yeah.
I do it for love.
The love of the shot, the love
Yeah.
of just everything that leads up to the shot, too.
Yeah, it
I
is kind of an
love.
aggressive action stuff, flying around, crashing noises, things that you have to dodge and duck
Yeah,
and stuff.
Like Hingewood.
And if you get that on film, then you can relive it.
You can relive,
You can relive it, and then you can hand it off to other people.
And you know what? It's
Yeah.
like the best way to show respect for this beautiful tree that you're taking down. Like, don't worry, ma'am, it's okay. We'll have it on video for you.
I'm not sure that's going to be well received, but
Oh, come
but I'm fine. I'm tracking. I'm tracking with you.
on.
Moving on. Do you ever work with or for competitors?
Do I ever work with or for competitors? I have in the past quite a bit, and it was always sort of a struggle for me breaking away from that, and I finally have, and I felt good with that. Oh yeah, I mean, there's a couple. I mean, my competitors, a couple of them are I don't really compete directly against them. They're just really good friends of mine, and I enjoy working with them. Yeah, I'll work, more just for the tree, for the job, and for the camaraderie, and to work together on a project. And
Occasionally you get your feelings hurt and move on.
yeah, more like, like, not for the good guys, my friends and stuff, but for some of the other ones, it's like, I could be doing this on my own. I'm making you look good, and and I'm getting a little
Well,
pat on the back.
maybe you should sabotage whenever you work for them. You could crash the house or whatever. No, that's probably a bad idea.
See the vindictive thing.
Yeah, no.
just
Resentment
trying to-
is like taking poison and waiting for someone else to die, right?
Yeah, very true.
Okay, so competitors. That's kind of a boring question. Maybe I asked it because I was interested in it, because I do a lot of work with and for competitors. I guess that's what they call contract climbing.
It's fun, you're like
Yeah.
the hired gun. You don't have
Mhm.
to deal with all the BS of
Oh, yeah.
setting it up and talking
Yeah.
to the people, and
Yeah,
you just
collecting
show
the
up,
check
do your
sometimes
thing.
is. Yeah.
helmet cam on, good to go.
Yeah, as long as I don't mind the helmet cam.
But then when they start like, oh, what are you doing, messing with your camera? Oh, and if you don't do everything, you're just like, this is,
Never mind. Goodbye.
and so that's my experience with it. But a couple guys, bots, Jonathan Schwartz with Topsaw, I will do anything I can in any way to help out.
So
or work
Bots
together
is
with
a
them.
competitor that you
Bots,
work with.
yeah. He works with me. I work with him. It's one of those,
Mhm.
win-win situations.
Yeah.
Same with Schwartz,
So what's
Right.
next? Oh yeah, I'm curious about the shirt because I was looking at the shirt.
this whole thing.
You see that? It doesn't. I don't quite understand it.
That's the bar cam extension. It's all right.
The bar cam. Let's change the subject.
Yeah,
Where is that?
I gotcha.
The bar cam fell. This is a bar cam. This ingenious invention from some local guy in the Northwest. Can barely make his name out there.
Huneke, they call him.
Yeah, something like that. German or something. Yeah, that's going to be a big hit someday. Anyway, what are we talking about? The shirt.
The shirts.
Tell me about the shirt.
Yeah, I actually picked this up at this last TCI Expo back east.
Tell me what it means. 'Cause you got
it's
a guy-
caution, right? It's a caution. And then you got a guy with a briefcase, like he's going to work, and then he's out on this limb, so it's just like a tree worker.
Tree work.
Like, watch out, we mean business. We're going to work in trees. And you know, the back, of course, you know, it's a
Show
tree.
him the back.
It's a tree stuff shirt, you know. And
Can you see that? I don't think they can see it. Here, let me move the camera.
you know,
Yeah. All right. Tree stuff.
and it's cool, you know, tree stuff.
That's
They,
gonna look weird on video.
They're just they're an arborist supply company, and they really have a big heart, you know, and you know what? Ask us about it. You know, we know, and then when you're ready to go online, click, it's to your door.
So
But-
it's pretty smooth.
That's just. everyone does
I'll
it.
check it out. I really will. I'm not just saying that. I kind of am retro a little bit. They say.
Old school.
Yeah. So I kind of
You?
buy rope. Yeah. That's what I've heard.
No.
I've heard people say that. So I buy a rope and chain for my chainsaw. And I really don't have a lot of gadgety stuff, and so. But next time I need rope, or I'll try some gadget stuff. I don't know. Maybe one of them fancy
Try
hats.
one of them little micro pulleys underneath your hitch, you know? Just a little pulley, and then you can tend it.
Yeah.
You
maybe.
don't have to.
Yeah,
Mhm.
we should probably move on to the next question. That's
You can edit all that out
yeah.
if you want. You're the king at editing.
Oh yeah, it's true. I could edit that out. All
Make
right,
it
well, let's
watchable.
stop talking about it anyway.
Okay.
All right, let's see. Where are we going next here? Oh, well, I got to talk about my shirt.
What is that? That is a nice looking shirt.
Yeah, see that? It's a tree shirt. It's a play on words kind of. Tree shirts. Get it? Like T-shirt. So
Where'd you get that?
This forum on the internet, since you're talking about the internet, this forum called Arb Talk.
Yeah, I'm not on Arb Talk.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
I
Oh,
might.
that's a UK thing. I know. I'm
pip,
not
pip.
like what do you call it? A traitor of my country or anything? Because I am on
You're
the
British, too?
Treehouse. Huh?
You're British.
No, I'm not in
Okay.
any way. Except that maybe I have family that used to be British a long time ago. And then we moved over here and took over this country and had a big war with them, and now we own it. So anyway,
So sure.
anyway, Arb Talk. It's
Yeah,
a
Arb
forum.
Talk.
The guys get together. It's a classy group. It's kind of like in the United States you got the Treehouse, but I already know that you know about the Treehouse because I've seen you there. And we're like just hanging out, talking about tree stuff. And
The Treehouse, as in masterblasterhome.com.
plug.
Anything on the back of that, or is it just all front?
I've never seen the back. Is there anything on the back?
Oh, all black.
It's all black.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I like them both. I like the Treehouse, and I like this Arb Talk. It's kind of like they're not really even competing, I don't think, because they're in separate countries. But the Arb Talk is like a pretty classy group. I mean, maybe because they're British. I don't know. They're like more
They have that
refined or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Not that the Treehouse is a bunch of uncouth, unrefined slobs or anything.
Yeah.
But there is, anyway.
You get to see sort of the best of the both worlds, you know. And
Yeah.
I
So
gotta check out the Arb Talk thing.
check it out. They'll probably accept you. I don't know. Maybe I'll put in a good word for you.
Okay.
Arb Talk. Can he be on Arb Talk? All right. Let us know. Thanks. Moving on.
What else you got? Man, you got some chicken scratch right.
I know, I'm like a doctor.
Yeah, or a 5-year-old.
Yeah, except I have good spelling.
Do you? See, that's what you have on me, because I can't spell worth a darn.
Hey, Nick Bonner asked Reg a question that I thought was pretty personal and quite interesting. He said, "What are you afraid of?" And then Reg got all deep about it.
Oh, yeah.
And it was very interesting. So I'm curious what you're afraid of, if you can go there.
The dark, man. It is. Going out, taking out the trash. I'm like,
That's lame.
Ashy. No.
Oh, sorry. If he was serious, I was going to be embarrassed. Oh, he's not. Okay, good.
Well, I mean, everyone's a little bit afraid of the dark.
I'm
It's the
kind of
unknown,
not.
man. Everyone's afraid of the unknown. It's just like swimming in the ocean. You don't know what's shark.
Swim in the ocean, yeah. How about when you're swimming in the lake and you feel seaweed
like
touching
that
you?
either,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's creepy.
But as for fears, if you want to get down real to it,
Yeah, let's go there.
so my biggest fear is I'm fine, I'm healthy, you know, I got all my limbs intact and everything, and my mind's still somewhat with it, so that's good. But I guess would be to wind up losing it a little bit up here. When I was a baby, like a couple of years old, sorry to be a downer, but my dad got hit straight head on by a drunk driver, and it totaled his car. He was in this little Ford Pinto, and lucky to be alive. And he ended up in the hospital for months and months and months, and long recovery process. Had some brain damage, and his mind's just not there, and he's almost stuck back in the 80s. It's trippy when you talk to him, you know.
Wow, man.
So yeah, it's just like being in, like, I look at him and I'm like, man, if I ever, that's like a nightmare. That's
So
a
you're-
big fear if I end up
Yeah.
something, you know.
So you be wearing your hard hat.
Wearing the hard hat, yeah. I got
Yeah.
tagged on the fanner cap the other day, shooting the throw line up in the tree, you know. So just a little stick from like 90 feet came down.
You get it on video?
No.
I got one on video the other day.
Did
Should
I
we
see
cut to the
that?
tape?
I think I saw that. Let's cut to the tape.
All right, let's cut to the tape. And we're back. We could do
Hey
that.
guys. So that would be the fear, you know, something like Alzheimer's or something that just where your mind and you're trapped and you're just like, you know.
Yeah, man,
I
that
wouldn't like
is-
that.
Yeah, that is. That's an interesting answer. I've had this fear that I would get Alzheimer's or something eventually, just because they're always talking about it's related to aluminum or whatever. And
Aluminum.
yeah, is that true?
Oh,
Ashley
it's
knows.
absolutely true. Yeah, I don't even use aluminum foil.
Aluminum.
What about
foil?
aluminum cans?
Same with like aluminum cans. It depends if there's high acidity food inside it. I won't buy
Man,
tomato.
the things that I have, yes, aluminum.
Really?
Anyway, I'm gonna
I
think.
just got the aluminum Apta.
What's that?
It's
Oh, yeah.
the
Oh, you're gonna go, okay.
Yeah, just
Plug
it's
number
aluminum
10.
Apta. Air-powered throw-up ball,
Uh-huh.
air-powered tree access.
Sounds cool. How high does it go?
Goes over 100 feet, like nothing. I mean,
Where do you get it?
you can tree stuff down.
Nice. Okay. Anywho, thanks for telling me that, because you know what? I just found that stuff out too.
Do you think that it's dangerous just to like touch aluminum or?
Depends. I hear.
It just depends.
It just depends.
It depends.
I think it could be really dangerous to touch aluminum if it was going fast, for instance.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like out of a gun and it was a bullet.
Or like a speeding boat. Some aluminum boats are pretty big. Anyway. Anyway,
Okay.
let's stop and move.
Aluminum.
We're back on track here. Did you know that that's actually not the way it was supposed to be pronounced?
No.
Yeah, I don't remember the details, but it's like aluminium.
No.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, man. Aluminum is a brand name. Look it up on Google. Look it up, people. Aluminum is a brand name. Ashley's going to look it up. She'll get back to you. We'll get back to you with that. Anyway, let's move on to the next question. Yes, bloopers. Have you ever thought about doing a blooper reel? Because I know you're not
Yeah.
as studly as
No.
you look on
No.
film all the time.
Well, thank you.
Well, I mean,
appreciate
I got a blooper reel too, so that's how I know.
Yeah, no, I've got some good clips I really have been meaning to put together, but I wanted to do it after you guys thought I was good, so you didn't think I was some hack.
Well, yeah, YouTube pretty much started out as a bunch of real TV shows. You know, it's like it was. I told somebody the other day that I do video on YouTube, and they're like, "What? You can't do video on YouTube. The only people do video on YouTube are putting trees through the house." I'm all, "Nuh-uh." Blooper reel to come. Am I right? Someday.
Yeah, we'll do a blooper reel.
We have to build our awesomeness up a little bit first, but we'll get there. We'll get brave enough
We
to.
got some good stuff.
Yeah.
You know, we all make
Sometimes
mistakes.
Brian, I know, has told me, you know, sometimes you like lower this big thing out over the house, and you know the tips are gonna sweep the roof a little bit, but you do it because you're not gonna hurt anything.
Yes.
And then you don't put it up on the video because you know somebody's gonna go, "Oh, you hit the house, man!"
Yeah.
And it's like, you don't even want to explain it to the armchair expert safety
Very,
police.
very true.
Yeah.
The roof sweepers.
As a matter of fact, I know I do, and I've talked to Brian about it. We have so many roof sweeper shots that we could make an entire video out of roof sweepers.
Compilation roof sweeping.
Yeah, and it's kind of cool. I mean, you like rake the leaves off,
Yeah.
you know? I'm not talking about ruining the gutter or seeing like ceiling tiles flying and stuff like that. Although we have those videos too, probably, right?
On tile. Ugh. No, we gotta be careful around tiles and stuff.
I'm just guessing. Yeah.
Anything from, you know, having to go back up there and blow the roof off, right? You know,
Oh, yeah.
two birds with one stone.
Yeah. We don't like doing cleanup work as much as we should, but since this video might be seen by some of our clients, we love doing cleanup work.
We
Let's
love
see.
making your property look better than when we
Yeah,
got
it's
them.
gonna be perfect. So, what GoPro stuff do you like? Like, we're all GoPro, right? We're using GoPro right now.
Yeah.
They're not even paying us to do this. Someday, maybe. But is there any little gadgety GoPro tricks that you like?
It's just incredible the case that they've made for it. I mean, it takes such a beating, and the camera still somehow works. The clamp is awesome. You've said it before, like, why don't they sell flat mounts only rather than in a
yeah.
mixed bag with curve?
I know, we got enough curved mounts. I've got a drawer full of curved mounts because I got to get 3 curved mounts to buy 3 flat mounts. GoPro, listen up.
Ashley was telling me about this new cool sort of tripod type pole extension
I saw that.
rotation mount. That's not the one that you were telling me about that you got.
I'm not going to tell you about what I got because
It's a secret.
it's a big secret and it's going to be a really cool reveal.
Um,
I've invented a couple things and again, not about me. GoPro is the ticket.
GoPro's
They're
good.
very tough. I've never
Very
actually
tough.
broken one. Have you destroyed one completely?
Not completely.
Not the one at the bottom of the lake. A different one. Have you?
Yeah, that one's still there. I gotta get that. No, but we've smashed them pretty hard, and they get a little funky, but they will always work. It seems like it's very impressive. Good camera. on
Yeah,
the
man.
GoPro. The clamp, like I said, was great.
You see these
Gosh.
things launching. They're clamped onto the top of a tree and like free falling to the ground and still blinking.
Still going, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I wish
Pretty
the
awesome.
battery, but I guess there's ways around the battery life. You know, it cuts out pretty quick.
Hmm.
Battery packs and stuff.
What's the battery like? Oh
Liquid.
yeah, our battery's getting low now, man. Okay, we better step this up. Let's see. One handing a chainsaw.
I love it, man. Come on.
Okay, well, there's a lot of. Well, you know what? We probably
Yeah.
shouldn't even talk about it because I think there's a few people that go on and on about it that are like
What do you mean?
making
This
it
is
a
why we're
bigger.
here. We gotta be talking about these things.
Oh, okay. One handing a chainsaw. He loves it.
Yeah, I mean, okay, it's a tool, right? And there's multiple ways to use the tool, and you know what you're doing. You're conscious of it, and you take responsibility for it. I mean, obviously, you're not going to put two hands on it when you want to be further away from the cut and stuff like that. You know,
Or if you can, put two hands on it.
you
easily.
can. You know, it's a situational thing. Everyone one hands the chainsaw.
If I had three hands, I would put them all three on the chainsaw if I could.
If you were an octopus,
If I was an octopus, I would put all 8 hands on the
that would be
chainsaw.
cool.
I'm just saying. But then every once in a while, I would hold on with 7 legs and hold the chainsaw
with
with one.
one.
Yeah, and I would rock it with one tentacle.
Yeah,
So-
see that's the thing. I mean, the one-handed.
You just
you
can't
go
make
back
a rule
and
against
forth.
that. The young guys
I don't like
starting
watching
out.
people doing it. You know, sometimes I don't like
looks
that.
scary,
But if I'm
yeah.
there doing it myself, it's a whole other thing. I think it's definitely something that you can practice and become pretty good at. You know, and do it in a safe way. You know, you don't want to do it like this with the tip of the bar. But you know, if you're out here
Yeah.
and everything's array, you know, you're good to go.
Mhm. We have beat this subject into the dirt, and it has already been beat into the dirt many times
It's all
before.
right. We just keep on beating it.
All right, let's move on. We have Timber here that's trying to like end the interview early. That's okay. We're actually almost done here. I have one more question, and that is, where does Brian Bixler see himself, say, let's say just 10 years. 10 years from now.
10 years.
Are you like a big
Full-time
company
editing.
owner? Oh yeah, full time. Well, you gotta get some. You gotta spend some time in the tree to be able to edit.
Yeah, one day a week we'll do a tree, and then we'll edit it, and then.
I have a dream for Bixler. When he's done telling his dream, I'm gonna tell you what I think his dream should be. Go ahead.
Okay, my sense of 10. Are we talking about dreams here, or are we talking about where I see myself in 10 years? Because those are totally different.
No. I'm not talking. I'm not having
You
any
can warm one
dreams
hand and-
about Bixler. I'm talking about where I would like to see Bixler's future go,
Oh.
with regard to video and tree work and editing and everything.
I'm just going with the flow. I mean, I don't really take it too serious. It's just, it just is what it is, and I'm gonna go with it. I'm gonna try my hardest, and if it takes me somewhere, it seems like it is. It's great. You know, I'm here with you, and that's
It's a
you know,
blast.
August Hunneke right here. So, I've met a lot of people, and it's nice to hear a lot of feedback. But I'm just gonna keep on grinding away. You know.
Well, I happen to know that Brian likes to shoot video and edit, and I just think someday we could like team up and like go visit every country where they're doing something really
That's
cool.
always been my dream.
Yeah, like go see Ace Tree and say, hey, we just want to
I know,
hang out
what's
with you
up
and
with
film,
Ace?
or you know, I want to hang out with Reg too.
I want to film the greats doing what
Mhm.
they do, you
Mhm.
know, and show people that, you know,
How do we get paid to do that?
maybe GoPro can sponsor us.
Send us money, and we'll do it. Who do you want us to video?
Yeah, because
I might have to edit that out. I don't feel good about publicly asking for donations. Anyway, but yeah, I would put it to good use. Just Anywho, I guess we should wrap this interview up. Is there anything I forgot? Is there anything you want to tell, like the young climbers, or
yeah, no, it's just nothing really. I mean, I appreciate every all the comments and the likes and the subscribers and all the support.
subscribe?
You know, you guys are awesome. I mean, some of these guys have always been supportive, and you're up at the tree and you know, you got a little time to think, and these things kind of go through your head, and yeah, I mean that's been huge to hear some of the feedback and that sort of thing. But yeah, just keep on doing what we're doing. And
He's what? I'm not very good at math. 7 years into it.
good 7 years.
You're gonna see a lot of great stuff.
Yeah, we're gonna be
Subscribe-
tearing it up.
subscribe to Bixler.
Bixvid.
Cause
Yeah.
he's just getting started, and I'm like I love when a Bixvid comes out. I do have one more question.
Yeah, I like hearing that kind of stuff too. 'Cause for me, it's like just normal. I crank them out. It's almost like work, and move on, get rid of it. Because if I don't do it, it'll never get done, and it'll just sit there on the hard drive. I know this happens to a lot of guys, and the world never gets to see it. Well, every now and then you put something together, and it's halfway decent, you
Mhm.
know, and then it's done deal, move on.
Yeah. Well, I have
Get
one
that.
more question, and we're gonna leave because we're going to a barbecue. But my question is, have you heard of Fannerman? Is it just a? Is it just a?
It's a myth.
It's just a myth. It's just a
gotta
myth.
be.
Because
Yeah.
I've heard a lot of. I've even heard rumors that Fannerman was in New York City, and it.
New York City.
Yeah, and that it could possibly be Lawrence Schultz.
New York's finest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I've seen some videos, Fannerman, and it seems like he's always in the city. So put two and two together.
Yeah.
But I mean,
What do you think of these superhero types? You got the
love it,
X-Man.
Yeah, we're all characters.
You got the Fannerman. Who else is there? I guess that's it for superheroes.
X-Man, Fannerman,
Reg.
August Hunneke.
I'm not a.
You're a superhero.
I'm just like a regular guy.
You got.
Maybe if I get one of them Fanner hats.
That's the thing, that there's not that many of us that do the exact same thing and stick with it, you know? And yeah, it's good to stick together, you know?
YouTube video tree guys stick together. Let's end this interview because we might have rambled a little bit.
Yeah, wrap it up, huh? It's a wrap. Thanks, guys.
We got
Appreciate
things
it.
to do. Thanks for tuning in. Nice hanging with you, Brian. And
Thanks for having me, August. I appreciate it.
yeah, we'll check in with you next time. See ya.